Rorschach says impossible.
Hi, nice to see you.
Just wanted to continue so we can get you on camera.
Yeah.
So this is the second film you're promoting.
Yes, yeah.
How has it been for you?
It's been a crazy last couple days, I'll tell you. And there's the two movies are so different from each other, and the two roles are so different from each other. One is an astrophysicist, and one's a costumed crime fighter, from the 1940s. So it's been a wild experience, and it's been so much fun, and so great to be here with both of them.
So tell me how you got involved with the Watchmen.
I got a call that Zach had wanted to sit down and talk to me about playing Sally Jupiter, the first Silk Spectra, and I read the script and was really amazed by it. Read the graphic novel, which I had not read, and was completely blown away. And I was intrigued because a lot of Sally in the graphic novel is her as an older woman, and you see a flashback of her, when in her younger years. But I thought, oh, interesting that he would want someone so much younger to play that character. And when I got up there, he pulled out this incredible book of images that he had drawn of these amazing storyboards of the entire title sequence, which would take us from the 1940s to 1980s, and had all of these iconic images of this character who was really in her prime at that time. And he really felt like it was important to show that so that we can see what she's lost later. And anyway, within about 90 seconds of sitting with Zach, I was like, I'm in, sign me up. So
That's awesome. And I know you were wearing a wig.
I in fact wear 5 wigs in this movie because I span from 25 years old to 67 years old. So I start in that red wig there, and then we have a 1950s wig, a 1960s wig, 1970s wig, and then a white wig when I'm an old woman.
And were you a fan at all of the comic book, or were you familiar with the content?
I had never, as I said, I had never read it. I knew of it. I knew that it was regarded as one of the best novels of the 20th century.
Did you go back and read it though once you got the
Oh,
part?
absolutely. I read it before. No, I read it before I went up and sat down with Zach, and I couldn't put it down. I was riveted completely.
That's awesome. What was Zach like to work with?
Zach is extraordinary, and truly, I think the word genius and visionary and all those things get thrown around a lot. But I think if someone really deserves that, he does, and he is extraordinary, and he was our fearless leader, and so specific and so fascinated, and
Tell me what the fans' reactions were inside at the panel.
They seem to be really blown away, and it's cracking me up. It's fantastic. People there seem to be so genuinely passionate about it, as are we. I mean, I think that's the truth, is we are all such fans, So it's cool to see then people being so into it.
Awesome. I can't wait to see it. Thank you. Thanks. Hi, Malin. How are you?
Good, how are you?
So what has the Comic-Con been like for you? Are you getting hit on left, right, and center?
I can't even, I feel dizzy right now. It's been surreal. It's the excitement and the adrenaline of everyone is just, it's too much. My body's in overload. It's phenomenal.
So tell me how you got involved with this film. Did Zach approach you, or?
Yeah, I was sent the script and read it, obviously, and then got the audition with Zack Snyder, and I had already fallen in love with the material, so I was nervous going into the audition because it was Zack Snyder, and I really am an idol of I'm a big fan of his. I'm not an idol of his. I was completely
I understand.
Thank you.
we all have idols, no problem.
Telling you I'm dizzy today. But anyway, so it was one of those things where I went in. It was nerve-wracking, and when he called and said I got the part, it was one of those moments where you're like, wait a second, I can't believe this is actually happening, because at this point I had read the graphic novel and had already become a big fan, and working with Zack Snyder, and it's something that also was not comedy. It's a beautiful piece of material, and I mean it's a once in a lifetime experience. So it was mind-blowing. I still can't believe that it's actually has happened, and that now it's coming to fruition.
Now, did you show up in costume for the audition?
No, I did not. I tried my best version of the costume.
And I understand you wear spandex, right? You're a spandex queen.
Latex.
Oh, latex.
Yes. Which gets very wet.
The guys are gonna love that. The boys are gonna love it.
Yeah, I didn't love it so much.
And briefly tell me what your character is about.
She's at base a real woman, who is put into an extraordinary situation where she has a mother who pushes her into the crime fighting business. she ends up living with a blue man who's just a molecular scientific experiment. It's such a surreal life that she goes through, but at the same time she's this vulnerable woman who throughout the graphic novel has this beautiful arc of finding her true identity and a coming of age. And so I think any question about the Watchmen, to wrap it up, is always, it's so layered and complex. It's so hard to just put it in a nutshell. But she's an identifiable woman for any woman, and also a fantasy to be able to go out and crime fight and be this tough sort of ass-kicking femme fatale is a wonderful combination.
Wonderful. I can't wait to see it. Thank you.
I can't wait. Thank you.